Okay, here we go. Let's get at it. All right, there's one little thing I need to do here, so you're gonna have to be patient with me here for a short second. All right, let's just do this. Thank you. Now, hi, Censored. How are you? Good to see you. Been a while. Okay, let's see. Dark night, so we got to wear the GPS at the moment. Gives a green kind of glow on it. All right, hey, how are you going? We actually moved bases from the last time I was here. Mary and I decided to move, and we have our friend here as well, INCD, who's also living with us. And we moved from the old base down to this one because it's got like a little summer camp, a little hospital further up, militia traders kind of close, and let me show you around. It has been a while. Those promises of lots of death, you can tell you that. Hey, Soys. This is Daisy. I always die. Um, yeah, this is basically just our small home, and in here we have so we can make. This server's got a lot of drugs on it and stuff, so we started collecting so we can kind of, just start doing that as well. What I will be doing today, though, is I've been having my eyes on some mining and stuff. So first of all, I gotta check, got some room here. And what I'm thinking is I wanted to check out the whole mining thingy, but to do that, I need a few things to get that sorted. So gotta start by going out and getting the stuff I need. I need a pickaxe, first of all. I've heard that's necessary for mining, right? So, and then when that's done, I think what I gotta do is talk to some of the guys that's on this server, kind of like doing the mining thing, right? So I can get a idea as to how this whole mining thing works. Okay, I was pretty sure I actually had the, why doesn't that work now? That's kind of weird. I had the earplug up and going, but that's not working. Pickaxe, never heard of her. Yeah, there's a lot of mechanics, but that's also because, it's a PvE server, so they fill it up with all kinds of stuff to do mining, hunting, fishing. You can do cooking, and you can craft different various dishes that you can put into small cans and cartons and sell them. It's got so much here. It's got all kinds of collectibles, Pokemon. No, it's not part of the base game. I actually don't know because I haven't played the base game for so very long. But this server has like horses, and you can have a dog. I have a German Shepherd somewhere in my camp. And if I find a horse, I'm definitely going to get one. Ray, it's been a long, long time, man. How are you? Didn't see you pop in there. So yeah, you should try this out. I'm sure it's a great server. So I'm just going to sell out a few things that I'm carrying around that I don't need. And the GPS, what you'll notice is that I'm carrying night vision, so if I go in and I go semi-blind, it's simply because the night vision reacts to lighting. So since there's a lot of lighting in there, it's going to react to it. So I'm just going to... Ow. That was rude. Turn that off while I'm in here. I have a few attachments that I want to sell, so just gotta get rid of those and some axe. Basically, a lot of this horse is definitely quite. I agree, right? I agree. I'm glad to hear that, Ray. Sometimes that happens to us all. Have to make choices. Has to change a few things about how we live, right? I know that all too well. So yeah, horses is in my book kind of a must if you're in a post-apocalypse. Yeah, I mean, they they get kind of like, okay, um, their money's worth again, if you can call it that. It's kind of like, I like the cars and all, but the horse is just kind of like, has a thing to it. Let's see, yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're all right, Rach. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, no, it's been a while, but I'm glad to hear that. It seems like you're starting to get back on your feet. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit to the next town over, because I know they have like a military camp, and I do need some more ammo. So, and they also have a lot of sheds and stuff. With all the teddy bears is a special thing on this server. It's they have it a few other places. Let me show you this one, and you'll know why. You'll notice I always climb on top of my car. You're gonna love this one. Check it out. Oh, I can't now. There we go. Check it out, yeah? That's the legendary Mike Stone teddy bear. Um, Teddy bears is something you can collect as well and put them in a box, and you can hand it all in and you can make a lot of money. Apart from that, it's just awesome because they got so many different teddy bears here. Let's see, Daisy Grind, it's the same, man. It's just PB Daisy Grind. Of course, it could only be legendary too. But yeah, the Daisy Grind is basically the Daisy Grind. They just managed to make it fun here because there's so many different things you can do. You can also do various farming for crops. You could, I think you do weed, cannabis, you do vitamin, cocaine. You can make food. It's got so much different stuff here. Um, I didn't bring out my dog today because last time I did that, I ran it over with my car and I don't have it anymore. So that's mainly for when I go running. Today I brought out the vehicle because we're going up here. And not only it's a fair run, but also some, I run out of place, a space to keep my stuff, my loot. One thing they also have here is Pokemon cards. So you can find like a booster pack for Pokemon cards, and you collect Pokemon cards. And I have this Pokemon book that I put them in, and when I fill it up, I can sell it for like 2 millions, which is a lot of money. And for that, being able to buy a can't trust me in a vehicle, hell no. And that goes with AC. The vehicles in this game is, the game was not built originally from 24. When is it? 2014 or 13 or something? This game came out, and the vehicles were not really, it's not really built for vehicles. So, but we enjoy it. We have fun. But yeah, you haven't played for has it been that long, Rage? 2 years. Yeah, it doesn't have. Yes, it has. Then there's the thing with the rain, and you get dry, you get wet, and have to, have to go get dry afterwards and stuff. So. So yeah, when this is over, we have to go make a fire, dry our clothing, dry ourselves, eat some vitamins to not get ill. It's basically built as a survival game, and later it mainly became a zombie shoot other players game. But just I'm old, you know that so well, and the whole killing others, I usually get my ass wiped. That's why I'm doing this till I get really. I had a long break from Daisy as well. I was in here once in a while playing enjoying it, out testing this new Zenocide server. That's a brand new server, by the way, and worth checking out. The server is, for those of you who knows who they are, it's run by Mr. and Mrs. Baxter. who used to be with us on Mac server. But it's their server, and I think it's a cool server. I gotta admit that. I think I made that very, very clear so far, but... Oh, okay. I promised you dying, didn't I? And there we go. Ah, fuck me. I'm only knocked out so far, but I'll probably die from bleeding before I get in there. Death count, 1. So far, 1. Yes, I'm still not even waking up yet. I'm just really, really unconscious here. So I'm probably gonna die from this, but fuck it. There we go. It's slightly, you know, I'm unconscious, so I'm slightly waking up here, but I'm probably bleeding like a motherfucker. Normally you can jump on top of the containers, which is what I tried to do. That didn't really work out, did it? I don't know why I can't jump on top of these today, but apparently that's really working out for me. Okay, it was just that one wouldn't allow me to jump up there, so, well, as you can see, my health took a beating, my blood took a beating, but I actually survived. Now time to get even, I guess. Yeah, starting slowly to be morning here, so I'm going to turn off the NVGs because the green light... Can you guys see anything? Yeah, you can. Okay. Thing about this game is it's very much built up around sound. Was this better? No, yeah, we're going to do that for a few minutes yet. It's built up around sound, so when I shoot, this sound travels and calls in the zombies around here. So on purpose, I'm not using the silencer because I'm kind of like, let's get even, right? Wonder if that's it. I don't think it is. We'll see. I actually survived that. Hell yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't expect I would. Bit of ammo, that's always good. That was actually what I was hoping I would get out of this. I didn't get a lot from it, did I? Anyways, we're going to grab these and I can sell them back at the militia trader we were at before. And that way make some money. And I'm going to need money because I'm going to do the whole mining thing. And but I've been told there's a lot of shit you got to buy to do that. Grinding stones and stuff. So I am going to collect some guns, go sell those, and then I gotta go do some looting for shits and stuff as well, because I need some of the stuff you can get there. Like I need nails, nails for Mary so she can build up a base. You know, that's what she wants to do, so she would like to be able for her to do that. So we're gonna need nails, and nails you can't buy those on this server. You need to go find them. So that's basically what we need the most at the moment is nails and a pickaxe. And the pickaxe for me to be able to sit down and try to figure out how this this mining thing works, right? Just go dump all this in the car. Is that it? Why am I not? Okay, put that back where it belongs. Now we're slowly getting there, right? And I'm going to bring the max here because the more max we bring home, the more chance of more ammo. And ammo is something that I really need. The thing is that it's such a bad weather, I'm probably going to freeze my ass off. So I'm going to go back and get a fire going, dry up my clothing, all that stuff, got to do. That is actually kind of boring to do, but got to get done, right? I actually wanted, I think I'm not gonna go back to do that. I think what I am going to do is I'm gonna find somewhere in this town, and I'm gonna, get a fire going here, because that way I can just get dry and then head back whenever there's no more room for nothing, right? And I also got to check out because I was wearing, I got a lot of beating from sets there, and the way it works is that stuff that you wear actually takes damage. So I got to check that my stuff is not completely ruined. I think that was about it, right? Actually worth it just to check the towers. I know that most servers these days the towers are not really lootable, but this is a PvE server, so you never know. It might be. It might be. So what do you guys play these days? I mean, it's been a while, so since well, if you're not playing DayZ, you're probably playing something else, right? So what's the main game at the moment out there for you guys? Yeah, guys just laying around everywhere. Actually, the game is a direct map taken from an East European country. So we actually had players over there, checking out how it looks in real life, and it looks extremely similar to the map they made in here. So Eastern Europe, I get your drift. I get your point. He's whining quite a bit, the fellow here. In my ear, ooh, so cold. And I have to agree with him, it's gotta be cold. Alright. Yeah, I heard a lot of good about the Crimson Desert though. I haven't tried it out, but I heard a lot of good about it. The Soul Mask, I haven't tried out. I haven't heard a lot about it either. So, I also see the game Windrose being up at the moment. I'm trying to. Yeah, it is pretty cool that it's based off a real area. And especially that some people actually went there and, checked it out. I like that. That's cool. So I think I'm going to find a place to park this car and then do a small run through town and also maybe get some sticks and make a fire. Seems like a pretty cool place to park this. So let's just do that. I heard a lot of good about it, and I like the whole piratey idea of it and the way it works from what I've been told. But again, I know very little about it. But it looks cool. I know Combat was a friend of mine was streaming it. And it looks pretty cool when I watch it. Oh, I like pirates. You know, I really like pirates. This is more like when I play this. It's something I've done so many hours that I can chill doing it, right? And being on a PvE server like this one is you know, there's not a lot of people making trouble. You will do, will do, definitely will do. For now, I'm in DC for the simple reason that I'm on a server that's not PvP, and that gives me the chance to chill a bit. They also have this rummaging. I want to show you that. You can rummage places to live. Right? I found something. I found a sewing kit, which was pretty cool actually, because I'm probably going to need that. Badly damaged. Yes, gotta fix it. I'll show you. So I take my sewing kit and I combine it, and I can. Yeah, pirates are cool with health theme. I agree with you. PvP is rough in this game. It is. And it's something, you know, you spend hours collecting the shit you want, and all of a sudden you go out from somewhere and you die. It's that simple because somebody's been waiting for you, or, you know, been sniping, or. And that's just. I don't mind. I just like to be able to go smoke a blunt, and when I've done that, I can sit down with my coffee and I can chill, right? I don't have to worry about suddenly dying, or. Sits, of course, can kill me, but the zombies can kill me, of course, but yeah. All my fucking clothes are just drenched or soaked or. Exactly, exactly. Well, I was talking to a friend around the Windrose game. He says it was kind of like Ark, just with pirates and not no dinos, right? So that's kind of, you know, it sold me a little bit. I think that was you, wasn't it? Sorry, that said that. Kind of like Ark without the dinos. And you know I love Ark, so might actually gonna have to go give it a try. It's the base building and stuff. It's got a lot of aspects I like, so I'm probably gonna try it out. Remind you of Atlas. Yep, yep, yeah. Minus some taming stuff. All right, yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah, Atlas might be more, you know, down the. But that was also based on Ark, as far as I remember, right? I never got around to play it. I bought it, and I think I was online in it for about an hour or so, but it was just, you know, it was all big guilds and kind of just made me think I was, yeah, was Ark. Yeah, I agree, it was. And it didn't really get big because I don't know. There seems to be some issues with it, and it was also very much ruled by big guilds, um, which I've never really been a fan of. So, no, I like to be able to, as I said before, be able to chill around, do my thing, and not just be, you know, completely wasted by big guilds or people thinking, you know, I can just kill others and get a bigger dick for it. Um, I want to make sure I don't hit the propane tank here. This might be a bad idea. Um, and you'll notice, and one of the things about this game is the colors are a bit pale right now, but that's because I'm lagging blood. Um, that's kind of the game's way of showing me that I lag blood, right? So, and the rummaging that I do here can also have different consequences. You can get knocked out, you can make a lot of noise, call in zombies, all kinds of stuff, or find nothing, of course, like I just did. Sometimes you find good stuff, and you can even find little silver bars or, you know, really good stuff that's worth finding, right? You can always use a can opener, right? I wish though that the dog mode. I was just thinking about. I would love to have my dog out for this. The problem is that if I, yeah, what a tough old lady. Some of them is, right? Um, and I remember in the beginning of this, whenever I saw one of them old ladies, I would actually try to, hide them in a shed or lock them in a house or something because I didn't really like the idea of killing old people. So. But yeah, this is very much what Daisy is all about. Is walk around, Ramsey up. Uh, I, I'm still, this is very much the same thing you do over and over again, but it fits me fine with the whole, getting a blunt, getting out, doing, you're just chilling, not being in a rush, not doing anything fast. And being me, I usually end up looting the same houses 3 or 4 times because, as you are well aware, I might miss and I stone when I play and I forget where I've been and I go back and I loot the same fucking house over and over again. Yeah, I agree. It might not have been the nicest thing to do when it actually comes down to just basically put an old person into a small tool shed and leave them there with no possibility of getting food or. But it's zombies, so I guess it's fair. She would eat my brains given a second chance, so I guess I guess it's fair play. And the rummaging, that's why I'm doing it, basically. I'm running all these houses looking for places to rummage because I've been told that one of the ways to get nails is doing that. And I very much need nails. Because Mary, as you are well aware, she censored, she loves to build shit. And to build shit in this game, we need nails. And a lot of it, I think I mentioned this earlier, a lot of this game is all about inventory management, right? My cat claiming attention as well. Oh, he didn't know why. You got to get him to play. That's a fucking awesome game. Mary loves it as well. I used to as well, yep. She did indeed. She did indeed. And I'm sure you did as well. But yeah, that's an awesome game. How did you like it? Did you get him to play it? Oh, well, just you wait. You know what's going to happen when you show a game or a game like Valheim. He's going to get stuck on it. He's a gamer too, as far as I remember, right? about time you get at it then. It's a great couples game, to be honest. And it's one of the games that we actually enjoy doing together. As far as I remember, there's not a lot of magic in that. No. I don't think so. Soy, do you remember that? You used to do a lot of Valheim too, right? Any of the other guys in here might have done some Valheim. It's been a while since I played it. Oh, requires a key. I don't have a silver key, I only have a bronze key. That's another thing here. You can get like specific houses needing keys that you can make, or you can make them, or you craft them, or you can find them. I haven't managed to make any yet. So, and I haven't managed to find anything but bronze keys, so yeah. But for RPGs, you like to be able to shoot fireballs and the like. How about Elder Scrolls Online? Or Skyrim? Yeah, I know. I agree. I did a lot of GTA on Restart. Come on. I did a lot of GTA, not long ago, and still do. The GTA Online part was kind of funny, and I enjoy doing it. It's not the best game for streaming, right? Because it's kind of hard on my PC to play the enhanced where it looks good and all that, but it's a great game as well. It doesn't really have a lot of fireballs in it, I would have to agree, but I know. But yeah, I sometimes wish, this game is from 2013 or 14, I don't remember, but I think it's 14 actually. And back then they didn't have that. I saw though that, the game Arma, right? That somebody in Arma, Daisy was originally a mod from Arma, but what they did, some of the guys in Arma did a mod that has copied this entire map and how it works with looting and all of it, and made that into a game, a server basically with the Arma in it. But that means that you can play on the Infusion engine, which is absolutely awesome, which means you can destroy shit, and you can graphics are just fucking awesome. So that is the Arma 3, I think they made that. But again, it's a different game, but it's so of course they can do different things, but and I want to try that out at some point as well. But it's kind of the things that you want to do with somebody else. So, and the guys I'm playing with INCD, which is a very new player, so he's got to like get the game straight, figure out how it works. And of course I'm playing with Sword. When he gets in here, he's been playing Windrose lately. So. Oh, bandage. I'm gonna need that. Oh, where do you come from, buddy? Okay, we're just gonna... Where did he go? Oh, there he is. I think I almost missed some bit of what's what was I saying? Yeah, the game Arma 3 has made an edition of this game as a mod where you can play in the Infusion engine, which makes for excellent graphic, destroyable buildings, shit like that. But this game and this kind of map as a mod for it, right? So you can basically play Daisy in the Arma 3 game. You know what? If you guys want to try ESO, you happen to, if you want to try ESO, you happen to have a very capable guide in that game, and Mary, she's past 8,000 hours in that game now. Which is insane. Insane, I tell you. Arma is awesome. Awesome, I tell you. That is a great game. I love playing Arma. And I have played it quite a bit. And especially, I want to try out, you know, what they've done with this game. So that's kind of like, you can play this in the Arma setting. I find that really cool. Come on, give a guy a break. This is pretty cool. This house had like a key set for it, but for some odd reason, Finch residence. I wonder if that's because the doors are open or something. That was kind of weird. So there's going to be a restart in a few minutes, which means that we're going to... How much room? I don't know if I actually need one of these, but... I'm going to grab it, just, you know, because I'm going to start, you know, doing mining, and it's a furnace thing. So, yeah, but Arma, I did play it for a while. I also actually streamed a few games of it, and we had a really good time with it. It's a beautiful game, and it has, you know, beautiful looks, great. It's good if you really like the war games, right? Because that's what it is. But being like this, they also create a survival part of it. The war games are cool. I love the war games from Arma. I'm a big fan. But again, it gets very much to a point where it's the same thing you do over and over and over again. Who might speak? I'm doing this right, but sometimes I feel like, you know, if how to put this. I like the game, I like the strategy and the tactics of it, but it also very much depends on the team you are. Because if you have a team that works well together and they move forward together and kind of, you know, listen and stuff like that, it's, what the fuck is that? Okay. Cigars. That's a first. I haven't seen that before. So yeah, I think the Arma game is very dependent on who you play with. So for me to play Arma, I've been in there sometimes with friends, and when I go in there with friends, it's a fucking awesome game. I love it. I have so much fun. When I go in alone, it's very, very dependent on the team you're on. Because as a single player in Arma, just running around with your team, you can mostly only be a nuisance, or unless you're a heli pilot, fucking good at it, you can mainly only be a nuisance because you can't really, you know, take big bases and stuff like that because you're just simply not, you're alone, right? You don't have the manpower to do it. But if you're with your friends, you can kind of like agree on what you're doing and do it together, and it becomes a very cool and very fun experience. When alone, you need to be lucky and get on a good team, have a good team leader that manages to get people in there without people, you know, often happens and stuff like that, is you get a power-hungry motherfucker that doesn't know how to speak to people. And it ends up being him yelling everybody where to go, and as human beings, something that we're not good at is being told what to do and when to do it. So unless that is something somebody would want to follow, again, that's not always the case. It just becomes guys running around doing Easter shit, and that's gonna mean you lose. Oh, oh. Might as well get them over here, right? Just get it cleared out. I think they're going to come from left and right doing this, but that's quite alright because at the moment, as I said, we're just rebuilding the base at the moment. And we're going to need some food and stuff and keys and whatnot. And they drop from the sets you kill. We start in 5 minutes, so I've got to get ready for those. That's a bit of food. And now I'm going to find a house to lock out in. The restart's going to be in a few. Close the door. In case more show up, right? So... metal wire. Well, I'm actually going to grab the pan here as well because I had a pan on the former base, but I actually think I forgot to bring it. So in a couple of minutes, there's going to be a restart, which means that I will be not logging off, I'll just be, going on the waiting screen while the restart is up. So I'll find some nice music for you all to chill by until we're back, right? Just going to head up to my car so I can get as close to that as possible. I think actually screwdrivers is one of the things that I have so many of by now. Normally I grab all loot because you can sell it, right? But the screwdrivers, I have, I think, 7 or 8 screwdrivers in base. Cheers, thank you very, very much for popping in, Sunset. I'll be back right after. I won't log off, close the stream down. I'll just take a short break while we're waiting for the restart to restart the server. So yeah, but thank you very much for popping in so far. I'm just gonna wait and shit over here, I think. Still got a couple of minutes to go, I think. So I think I'm not gonna fight nothing while the restart is right around the corner. Oh, there's another one there, right? Another frying pan. Where did I rummage this house? No rummaging, okay. So I guess time for a bite. So one of these is pretty good. Baked beans. We can do baked beans. Whoopa. Well, I have a restart incoming in 1 minute. That means that I am going to go in here and I'm going on the stream starting screen. That doesn't mean that we are locking off or nothing. It just means that we're taking a small break while you server is.
They tried to write me off in a dead-end line. Said that boy won't make it, he's out of time. Tried to cut me down to the bones I had. Turned my fire into something bad. But the dark showed me what I couldn't see. There's a version of me they'll never reach. Every word they threw like a stone at me built the man that I came to be. I went through hell, but I didn't break. Every scar's just a price I paid. You tried to bury me in the pain, but I came back different. I don't look the same. Let it echo in every doubt you made. I'm the man that the fire remade. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't bow. I came back different. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. They said I'm lost, said I'm too far gone, but I found my truth when I stood alone. I ain't clean, I still got scars, but I turned that pain into who I am. I don't wear the mask you tried to make. I don't carry the weight you couldn't break. I went through hell, but I didn't break. Every scar's just a price I paid. You tried to bury me in the pain, but I came back different. I don't look the same. Let it echo in every doubt you made. I'm the man that the fire remade. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't bow. I came back different. Look at me now. Oh, you don't know what it took to survive it. I buried the man I used to be, right next to your doubt in me. And I walked out alone, but I didn't come back the same. I went through hell, but I didn't break. Every scar's just a price I paid. Through the dark, through the fire, through the pain. Yeah, I came back different. I don't look the same. Let it roar for the ones like me who became what they couldn't see. We don't bend, we don't break, we don't bow. We came back different. Look at us now. Different now. Different now. Different now. Watch me now. Just watch me now. Yeah. You tried to bury me before I began. Tried to write my ending with a broken pen. Every laugh, every sideways glance turned into fuel I didn't plan. I stayed quiet, learned the game. Watched who switched, who stayed the same. Now I walk like I own my name, and I don't need you to explain. I don't argue, I don't chase, I just got better while you stayed the same. Watch me now. I don't talk, I just move. All that doubt you threw at me turned into proof. Watch me now. I don't hate, I outgrow. You were busy counting me out. I was counting my road. I remember nights I questioned it all. Felt 2 feet tall, standing 10 feet small. But pressure turned into discipline.
Yeah, so we're just sitting here waiting for a little bit, enjoying the music while we wait for the server to restart. So yeah, we are at the Zenocide server at the moment, Zenocide. So do us a favor and drop in and check it out. They also have a sweet Discord. So you can always come join Discord if you want. And also, if you're here and you're not dropped a follow, do one, and you'll get notified next time we go online. So here we are, the Zenocide server that has been made by a couple of good friends of ours that has gone very much for the full PvE player experience, which means that it's very much about the time you spend on the server is filled up with something. You know, normally you just run out, you get guns, you sell guns, you buy a big gun, you go out and you kill all the players who get killed. But not having the PvP experience in this, they've been having to work a bit harder on getting the PvE, the full player experience up there. So that's pretty cool. So they have added a lot of collectibles you can do, some extra hunting, stuff like that. Thank you, Sword. Appreciate you, man. Gratifying harmonica something was banned. Yeah. Good job, mate. Good job. So a minute or two yet to come and the server will be on. So yeah, if you want, we gotta go do some raffles soon, I think. What's on? Oh, so I'm drinking coffee at the same time. Sorry for the sound. We're talking about actually starting to do some of the lotteries we used to do. There's not a lot of players here, but we still have some fun doing it. So
lose who you are just to feel like you fit. But I felt something deep in my chest. Voice said you were never like the rest. Cut the noise, let the silence talk. That's where the truth don't fade when you walk. It's all working out for me. It's all working out for me. Even when I don't see it, I believe it's all working out for me. The more I trust, the more I receive. What I hold in my mind, I become, I achieve. Line by line, yeah, I'm shaping.
Well, let's go in and see if it's about time we can get back there. I think it is. So let's try it out. Thing is, I'm pretty sure there's probably gonna be some kind of mod thingy that I gotta do, but we're gonna try it out. I'm sorry, so we'll have to wait to go to Dr. Wednesday. We'll told him things. Oh, I'm so sorry. But at least you got some fun though, so you don't have to be in pain all the time, buddy. For fuck's sake, buddy. Well, we're back here, 9 o'clock in the morning. I hope you get better there, buddy. It's pain is a terrible thing to have to live with.
I don't chase what was never for me. I built slow. Now I finally see it's all working out for me. It's all working out for me. Even when I don't see it, I believe. It's all
Let me just turn off the music a little bit.
for me. The more I trust, the more I receive. What I hold in my mind, I become, I achieve every step.
There we go. And just gotta kill a few things here. There we go. Back up we go. Sorry about that. That was needed. Yeah, tramadol usually does the jobs when it comes to pain, buddy. That's tramadol is I wouldn't say it's a very hefty thing, but it's not a mild medication either. So you'll probably stop hurting. No. Sounds like you've become 80, mate. All of a sudden gone very, very old. So, I think it's about time we head back. We've been through most of the shits here, and I think what we're going to do is just head back and sell some of the stuff we have. Because money is needed, and if I run through once more, I'll be out of room. So might as well 30 in 2 weeks, not 80. Well, buddy, you know, it's you're as young as you feel, so I guess you're about 80. Let me just get my headset back on so I can hear the car here. The problem is, I was actually in here setting up a key for my earplug, but for some odd reason it doesn't work anymore. So I gotta go fix that again, which is kind of annoying because the earplug could be, you know, really nice here. We go. Yeah, and then I gotta make some money here because Idiopathic and Kenzo and stuff, and some of the other guys were talking about joining a server alongside Zoid. If they do, we are either gonna have to make another group, or we're gonna have to spend a lot of money expanding the group we have. Because at the moment on this server, you can only have like, I think it's 3 people in a group, and then you can expand it if you want more. So as you can hear, you know, you have not a lot of people for what we got, right? So we're gonna sell all the stuff here that we don't need. Just, you know, I could probably save some of it, and that would probably have been a smart thing to do. But I have never been known for being smart, so I am just basically, I know there's probably some of this that Mary would very much like to keep, but I don't care. So I'm just gonna put cash in there, deposit all. What's the matter with, oh, okay, that's simply because bad management, inventory management is making sure I cannot carry, what the fuck is this, right? It's everywhere, all over the place this is. I can grab that because we could actually use the 9mm, so I'm gonna just empty the mag before I hand it in. I have no reason to keep that though, so I'm gonna just get empty out. It's another thing they do a lot in DC is pick up mags, gather ammo. something I do a lot anyway, so I don't know if it's normal or not, but it's what I do. Oh, it's something you can sell. I was just wondering what I was doing there. Right, I'm gonna sell that because we have no reason to give it. No reason to really keep any of this. And I know I could have kept some of it, and I probably should have, but again, I'm at the moment, I'm more about, selling stuff, getting money than I am about a lot of other stuff because I am going to do the mining thing that you can do on the server, and that requires some money, I think, to start it up. I'm not sure as I haven't done it before, but it's something I need to check out, and there's a whole section in the Discord about it. So I'm going to have to spend some time today reading stuff as well to figure out how it works, right? But I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. I'm very good with reading, but definitely just I'm good with having to spend a bit of time finding out how shit works instead of just getting it all handed. I don't mind. Guess that was it, yeah? And salt. So right now, what did I make here? I made about 20 or 30k doing that. That was not bad at all. Let's deposit all 140k, which means that we're slowly on the way for a bigger car and the equipment needed for mining and stuff, right? So what we should do now is take a look here and say, well, it would be fun to go. We're here at the moment in the middle of it all. We have a base down here, and this is where the old base used to be. I am considering very much going up here because I have a quest here, which is probably going to cause one other death. Could also... It's been a long time since I've been to Moschino, actually. No, and BMC is not far away. I'm skittering from left to right here, I know, but I think BMC is going to be where I want to go next. Well, if you are going to be stuck at home anyway, you could always consider joining up and having fun in here. Yeah, no, there's no problem. And don't feel like you have to. It's just because it could be fun. And you're going to start on the coast anyway, so... We're going to have to find out how much I'm going to have to pay to expand the group. Let me just check that out, because it should be a joy to, of course, be part of our group when you're in here. Alright, group. The mushroom troops. 20k. Hell yeah, that's all great. It's kind of weird earlier when we found that key house that didn't really work, but that, it was kind of expected that you need a key to get in here and stuff. It didn't really work out that way. So I'm hoping that I'm just gonna, quickly start a couple of shits here, but I'm hoping that I'll find more houses that I can open with the Bronx keys, just because that is fun. It's not one of them because that door wouldn't be open if it had one of them house keys in it. So I think what we're going to do is just try out a few of these houses. I don't remember if any of them are for keys, but let's just try it out. I hope. Nope. Nothing. That's not either, because then it wouldn't be open. But we can just pop our heads in and do a rummage. Nothing. And it's also got there's something else I gotta figure out. It's got like this huge teddy bear collection I was talking about earlier, but there's supposed to be some way that you can make like a teddy bear box kind of thing. So first of all, you can like collect them in there, and you'll be able to. But again, that requires nails, and I don't have that. What the fuck is that? Blue tile plaster or something? Yeah. I guess that's for if you have a hunting cabin or one of them where you can build stuff. I don't have that. Oh yeah, so you and I gotta sit down at some point and we gotta create a cool be right back thingy so that I don't have to use up. You remember when last time I was streaming, right? I had a lot of pictures in here so that when it did like the be right back thing, there would be pictures rolling by from all the games that we played and stuff. And since I reset my computer, I don't have that anymore. So if I try to do it now, it will just go complete. It will start looking for the pictures, it won't be able to find them, and it crashed the computer. So I gotta figure out something else. I haven't quite found out what yet, but something's got to be made, yeah, because right now it's boring when we have a break, and we will be having a break at least every 3 hours because that's when the server restarts, right? So yeah, that would be fun. I think we're gonna get a lot of sets right here, right? Might as well just climb out. That'll teach you. Normally when we do these where it makes noises and stuff and they come, there will be more zombies than we have right now. Priest, old people, all kinds of stuff you gotta kill here, eh? By the sound of it, like we're done. Sewing kit, that's nice. We can always use that since I keep getting my shit fucked up. So that'll come in handy. And I mean, my stuff keeps getting destroyed due to the amount of beatings it's taken. There we go. Well, no need for that. Mary actually wanted one of those because she's got like a huge issue with when she's shooting night vision, right? It's a blinking all the time. So it's kind of like, you know, happy she's not got a problem with it, like that she's going into, you know, shock or something. But it's, what the fuck is this? Sleeping bag, checkered pink. I'm gonna grab it. I have no idea if the sleeping bags are just sleeping bags, or they actually make you able to respawn in your base, which would be awesome, right? But I don't think so. I haven't been to a lot of servers over the years where this is an opportunity, something you can do. So, ooh, mushroom. Yeah, I think we checked most of this little town out by now, so I'm just gonna head back to the car and move on towards the next area. Can do though. See the small mailbox right here is actually good for rummaging as well, so I'm just gonna rummage that. Boom. Another sewing kit, and might sound stupid, but it's one of the things that we keep using and being able to use is the sewing kits. So they will keep, zombies will keep hitting us, destroying our kits, so we need new sewing kits. If you took a left turn right there, you will get up to where our base was just we moved yesterday actually, and we wanted to pull a prank on a friend of ours that we're playing with. Let him, you know, not really tell him that we're moving just for fun of it, but it didn't really have too hard to do so anyway. So I think we will be going for BMC that's over here. And we can head up to the airport afterwards and grab more room, but I actually like BMC better than I like Northern Airfield, mainly because the Northern Airfield is where everybody goes, right? So I guess the loot is maybe a tad better there, but I actually like this place. And on the way around, I usually end up either getting lost or getting shot or whatnot. And yes, I most of the time I do park down here in the bad. Alright, so we are going to go balls deep here. And grab the bigger gun, because that way we can pull all these sellers down here and maybe get some ammo, right? That's a shot that should actually pull most of the sets in and make them go down here, but it doesn't really seem like it. Oh, there we go. Yes, this way, buddy. This fella's even been courageous enough to carry a helmet and a bulletproof vest. Is it just me, or is this place not exactly crawling with sets? guess it's not. And food, I'm gonna grab that. You never know, you might actually need it, right? Where are you, buddy? It looks like somebody was here already, but we're gonna have a look around. See, might find something good here. Don't need new gloves, not needed yet. Oh, I'm busy installing ESO. Oh yeah, I get that, Sensor. Have a good time and say hi to you, Mr. Force, and do enjoy ESO and let us know, and we'll come join you guys, right? Thank you again for popping in. Appreciate you. And if you're in here and you're not used to being here or haven't drawn a follow yet, do drop a follow. It's gonna notify you when I am online, and it's gonna get me to 450 followers. So yeah, drop us a follow if you're in here. Okay. Don't really need that shirt, even though it's pretty cool. It's an MMG tactical shirt. It's actually pretty cool, but we don't really need it. I'm gonna grab that though, for the simple fact that it allows me to multi-carry and double backing or whatever we call it, and for the purposes we have right now, that's pretty cool. Which is basically just collecting cash, right? Collecting guns, going to the trader, selling the guns, getting some cash, buying a bigger car, stuff like that, right? See, this place kind of convinced me that somebody's been here recently, because there's supposed to be more loot than this, so I guess there's not. Sometimes, it's not supposed to be more loot than that. I'm just sounding like a spoiled little child here, but normally there's a good amount of loot in this place. So it might have been somebody here, might not. Even the doors are closed, so probably haven't been nobody here. Just me being a dick. Ooh. And put that in there. See if we can get this bugger in here somehow. Yes, we can. And we just got to move this one, and we put that up there, and we can put the MP in there. And the MP, we're gonna definitely grab that. That's for sure, because that is a mag that we can use. Or if I can't use it, I'm definitely sure somebody else can. So back to the car, sell shit, put the car, stuff in the car, go back, get the rest of the guns, and then head back to sell. Okay, that goes there, and followed up by that one goes there. Sorry if I'm doing this and chatting along the way, but it's the one way that I know how to do this. It's just, nice and easy, one gun at a time. And we have a few in here as well. Boom, boom. And actually what I can do is just try to, move this shit around a little bit so it doesn't take up as much room as it could. Should I really keep that? I'll keep it in here then. I think that's we can just pull a gun from here as well, right? That's a bit bigger, so it'll go down here. Okay, now we can just run to the last two buildings down, further down. Yeah, I got spotted by a set there, so I'm gonna have to kill a lot of them to get back out, but that's alright. You know, that actually sometimes drop ammo and we can use that, so that's cool. A bit of luck, we'll find a gun in here to kill them with. That'd be absolutely amazing, and didn't have to waste my own ammo, but maybe get a gun in here, but we'll, doubt we're gonna have that luck though. Not a lot of good stuff here though, but okay. So what I gotta do now is I gotta get the other mag, find that, and just fill it up, because running around with an empty mag in this game is basically asking to die. So let's just get some guns out and ready. I think I only had like 1 or 2 barracks to go, and that was it. I could have used silencer, of course. I guess I should have, but then again, sometimes these fellas they have a lot of ammo on them, and I need that. I think the clever thing to do would actually be to fill this one as well, because the thing is, it's not a big one, it's just half the size, but again, as you just saw, sometimes I just know to forget. I forget to reload, right? So I gotta redo it. And having a spare mag in those cases is a pretty handy thing. So I think we agreed I was about done here. And go pick that up and head out. Oh, haven't really seen that in a while. But we have MMT canteens and stuff in base. So I'm just not gonna bring it. But I don't see a lot of them. I haven't really. Not worth bringing. I'm gonna bring the Vikinger though, and I'm gonna bring all kinds of mags that I find. What's that? That's a face mask I'm gonna bring for Mary. She's gonna be very happy about it. Actually, I could use that myself, and kind of like it, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Right now, we're just basically taking everything, every fucking thing I see. Oh, not bad either, because I have an arc out there. So, and that's another 50 shots of 5.56 that I could use. Polonium 210. Oh yeah, I'm not sure we have those in Denmark though. Do we? I don't think we have Vicodin or Percocet. Thing about Denmark is that medical stuff is different here. Even though we have a lot of the same stuff that you guys do, it's often have a bit different name, or we can't. We can't do it because a lot of the stuff that you guys got we can't use because it's deemed not healthy or whatnot. But oh god, the rules here are so fucking strict, mate. Whereas I think you guys are more lenient, and it's I wouldn't say lenient, but a better understanding that if it works, it works. I don't know if that makes sense, but where here it's so many rules and regulations sometimes that we actually drown in them compared, and we don't get what we need because so many rules. Um, Nah, I'm not gonna bother. You know, normally if you will stand here and you will work for 5 minutes to make that extra 2 slots in your inventory so you can carry that extra gun back. I'm not gonna do that. No, it's not. We have like legal weed, but it's weed that doesn't have THC in it as such. So there's kind of like the CBD weed that's legal. It's legal in our neighboring countries of Germany and stuff, but not in Denmark. And a lot of us are kind of like, why not? You know, we have like a culture for drinking, and why not make the money of the weed for the state? But no, I guess not. Yeah, you're completely right. Completely right. All of Denmark is just in pain. We have painkillers, and then we do have, and you can get weed if you want. Trust me, you can get it, but it's just not legal. But yeah, there is some legal products you can buy, but it's still very much on the how do we get around, not you know, how do we break the rules without breaking the rules, that kind of thing, right? Well, in Denmark and in Europe, tramadol is actually considered strong. That kind of gives you an idea. It's not. Tramadol is not placebo, trust me. But that might be because you're used to products that's stronger, right? So your body won't react the same way as it does to us because, well, the products we have are usually just not that strong. So. Then we, of course, have some stronger products than tramadol, but those you won't get just for, really. You really, really got to be in pain. And I know you are, so I'm not saying you're not, buddy. Drunk driver on the loose. I don't know that, but it's I haven't heard of that before. But again, it's I think it has something to do with also. I think it has something to do with the prices of medication as well, to be fun, to be honest, because one of the things they do here in Denmark, they're always trying to give you as cheap medication as they can. So if they order you, let's say you were supposed to get tramadol, if there's a product that's just as good, but it has a different name, but does the same, they'll give you that at the pharmacist because they want to save you, some money. Find room for it somewhere. There we go. Not gonna find room for that over. And you may want to, Yeah, yeah. I think that's the good thing about it, right? We have a lot of other issues, but our prices and the fact that you can get medical help here no matter what, I appreciate that a lot. And that's one of the things is we pay higher taxes, but again, I think personally I don't mind. Uh, as long as I feel like I am getting from it what I want, and that could be the ability to get help whenever I need it, right? So, but here in Denmark, I step through. Yep, that's quite normal, except for the part that we don't even pay for the visit. We only pay for the meds in Denmark. Doctors are free. Medicals are free, yeah. Surgeries, all of it. I don't think in Germany you have to pay for it. I know, yeah, but in Denmark it's free. Not the meds are not free, but they're cheap. So as I can see, I'm running very much out of room, so I'm just gonna head straight down for the car and then head back, get sold and whatnot. The thing is, I'm going to go sell now and then consider what to do if it's time for a break or whatnot. But let's start by heading back to the sales area, and I also want to show Zoid where he has to go when he once upon a time that he locks on. I would very much appreciate him coming, to stay with us. That would be fucking awesome. So. Yeah, Zoid. Oh, like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. It is Zoid, yeah. I think you're gonna have to tell Zoid who you are because your name in Twitch has changed. You thought he was in prison. No, he's been playing Windows, mate. But I think you have to tell Zoid who you are because well, those aren't all airsoft, I can tell you that. Yeah, I figured you might find that a bit fun to see who you're actually talking to. It's almost like old times, eh? Yeah, that's what I said the first time I realized. So I'm gonna keep the rest of them. Yeah, yeah, I know, right? I agree with you. I know. It's how long has it been? It's been a couple of years, right? Was it Rage that was in here earlier saying it's been 2 years? Yeah, Rage was in here as well. So don't know if he still is, but he was by saying hi. This was awesome. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, it's kind of crazy seeing all these fantastic people again. It's been so long, yeah. I'm just gonna have to do like this because I really, really don't want to sell my gun. So I'm just gonna make sure I only sell the right one, right? I think that was about it. Let's get all the money in there. Get my gun back from the car. Okay. Yeah, we've all done that before, that's for sure. Which is why I'm very, very, you know, careful when I'm selling because I hate selling my primary gun, and we've all done it, right? Let's slowly head back to base because I might have a few things. I gotta look in the. I gotta look at my inventory to see how much shit I'm actually carrying around at the moment. But yeah, we are making. We have. Oh fuck me. We have a small guild here, a group here called Da Mushroom Troops (DMT). So if you guys join the server, let us know. We'll make a group out of it. Yeah, enjoy the sandwich, man. Enjoy the sandwich, and it was good. It was really, really good talking to you, and see you soon, yeah? Thank you for popping in, I appreciate it. And for those of you watching the vlog, the video of the day when I put it on YouTube, you're more than welcome to just drop a sub in YouTube or drop in on Twitch and give me a follow. And don't forget, you have a Prime subscription you don't pay for, so if you want to drop that somewhere, I would be happy to receive it. Might as well use it when you don't pay for it, when you pay for it anyway. So, and that will grant you the free sub and all that. Okay, back at base. Booba booba. Booba booba. Alright, let's do that. And I think I actually emptied it out completely. I did. I'd put it away for now. And going in here. This is the base, mate. This is where we decided to move to. And we moved all the base yesterday because we found a place before we really didn't like much. So this is the new base. Small hospital up there, summer camp. And we got a build as nice as it looks good from the outside as well. But right now it's just, you know, been built fast. Let's see if we got extra food. We got a store. Got some rice. We can pop that in there. And like that. Pop a few of these in here. A few drinks down. Grab one for myself. A bit of extra food we can pop down there. So I guess we're gonna eat that. I think that was about it, right? And then we have this, but we don't really have anywhere to put that yet. I don't know what to do about that, if I need to keep it or not. So I'm going to keep it for now, and then later when Mary pops in, I'll probably ask her if she wants it, and if not, I'm just going to dump it. You're on your way in? Awesome, mate. I will be honest with you, it won't be long until I have to take a small break, but Mary's going to be home soon, so you know the drill, and I have to go feed the dogs and all that shit. I was pretty sure that I had a... Didn't I bring back a frying pan? Or did I sell that? Or where the fuck did that go? I was pretty sure I had one. Maybe it's put somewhere inside somewhere, something. I was pretty sure I had a frying pan with me coming back, but I might have dumped that somewhere, which was kind of stupid, really. Yeah, I did have one. I was pretty sure I had one. I guess I dumped that, didn't I? First of all, let's get rid of all the teddies. I know I have a few of these already, but the thing is that I've been told I can do these collections with them, so that is what I'm going to try to do. That's a fluffy thing that's going in there. Let's check, see. That needs a bit of repairing, so I'm going to do that before I head back out. That's pretty awesome that Rage and Ineos in here. I appreciate that a lot. I hope Rage is doing okay. It's been a long, long time since we talked to him. I see some canned tuna. That's good. Fill up a bit on everything here, and then afterwards putting stuff away, repairing stuff, reloading, all the stuff you need to do when you get back to base, right? So yeah, I think one of the things we're going to do today is buy a greenhouse. I like the greenhouses. I always did. It's I want to grow some weed. And I also found some coca leaf today. So once I found out how all that works, that's going to be fun. So, knives are down here now. That way we can put in a lot of these. And these are going to come in handy when we start building, because we're going to use a little saws to cut down wood. And to keep those saws going, we're going to need sharpening stones. So that's pretty cool that we got that. And also, I'm going to go upstairs to see if this proband thing actually fits in on some of the stuff we have up here. I don't think it does. Don't think it does. No, I don't think really. I have no idea where this goes in, but not in here it seems. So I guess this is for something else, right? So we're going to keep that. and use that for something else. I don't quite know yet what, but we will find out. I think we're going to pop it in here, which is kind of like stuff that needs sorting. Then I'm really curious about this, really. Back one cigar, honeyberry flavored. I'm gonna wait with that till I meet Soyd in game and we can have some fun trying to figure out what that is. So, and I don't know if you caught that, Soyd, but I'm about to take a short break, so I won't be here when you get in. So maybe meet up later. I need to go. You know, Mary is about to come home. It's for the furnace you melt ore on. Pew pew, there you are. Hey. Awesome. I got to try that out because that's one of the things that I've been wanting to do on this server now is actually start mining. But I don't have a pickaxe yet, so that's one of the things I gotta go get for myself is a pickaxe. I hope you're doing good, Poo Poo. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell the. None of us use orc, so just gonna put that in there for selling, right? Same goes for that one. M700 Mac. I'm not gonna sell that because I think if I remember right, do we actually have an M700 stored that Mary wanted to keep? Yes, I think we do. So now we just need a scope for it, and that is actually rolling. I've been pretty damn good. Oh, you're working, you're driving, yeah? Yeah, I've been pretty damn good actually. Been going through a lot in real life, as we all do once in a while, right? And finally starting to get some energy back and wanting to do the whole streaming thing again. And so, yeah. But yeah, you know, ups and downs as life goes, right? And I've joined the Zenocide server where Bax and Mr. and Mrs. Bax is their server. Yeah. So it's good company, cool people, very, very chill server, and I'm enjoying it. Real life is busy. But that's, again, that's a good thing, right? So I think everything is closed off. We can just take a little run up here, see if anything dropped in the summer camp houses. Of course, rainy weather. So yeah, everything is the same old here. How about you? Still enjoying the work, and you're probably out driving now, right? Oh, small break. That's good. That's good. I'm actually going to keep those now because if we are about to start doing drops, we're going to need the ziplocs. So you still play DC as well, or else you're also taking a small break like a lot of other people have been? No, you can't text and drive. That is right. Sorry, my bad. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. I agree. But Zoid is apparently also coming in to join us here, so it's going to be a bunch of good people. Again. I don't really like these backpacks a lot because, you know, it's a great backpack. But I like the one I have. More peanuts. I'm gonna eat that. Nom 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 nom. Alright, guess not. No sneaking about here, Mr. Stone. Just that is not your thing. Okay, got it. In that case, might as well, right? Get him down here then. Hearth and Hill House. Yeah, I gotta go find some of these locked up houses and start doing some keys for them. But to do that, I need a pickaxe. So if you see a pickaxe on your adventures, Soy, we could definitely use it. We gotta figure out how this whole mining thing works, where you do the mining, how you do the mining, how the forge stuff works. As you can tell, I know absolutely nothing about it so far, so we're gonna have to do some discovering in how that works. Sweet, mate, sweet. And when I get back from my break, I'll meet up with you. Make sure you get it right up to base and all that. I have this big blots thing on my screen. I don't know why. For no reason your game don't want to start up. Oh, what's the? Is there an error code or something? Or does it just crash? I want to show you something, Pew Pew. Check this out. Hey, me, my dog, yeah? He's cool, right? I think, I can actually put the dog bowl in there. I was wondering what to do with that, but apparently we can actually use it for something. I have a dog bowl hidden somewhere, and here it is. And it's got a small toy in it. I don't know how the feeding in this game works. If you need to feed your animals or what, you know. But we'll find out. So, doggy house there. And I don't know if that means that I can actually put food in it or anything, but I kind of like that. So I can actually put stuff in there, in the best of it, but I can't really put stuff in the dog bowl. I guess we'll have to figure out later how all of that works, but at least it can, you know, the dog can carry a bit as well. It's got 15 slots in it. Yeah, doggy, all right. It's damn awesome. I'm crazy about that. I don't know if I need to feed it or it's going to die from hunger or something, but it's my dog and I love it. And it actually looks exactly like my real life dog, who's also a German Shepherd. So, and you can get horses, and I have all the stuff I need to get a horse, but I haven't found one yet. I found a horse, but at that point, I didn't have the bridle or the saddle or nothing. So I actually went down and I got the bridle, and then I found a couple of saddles and an extra bridle. And we've also bought a kit to make a stable for the horses, but I haven't found a horse yet, so we'll get to that. Now we're back at it with the rain outside, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it might actually work with bones. You could be right there. So where did we put the bones? Not in there then. I gotta find out where we put those bones. I know we have some here, so we can actually let's try to put some in them. So I'll grab put them in a hand here, see if I can feed them or put them in a bowl or something. Anyhow, feed dog. Take. Leave dog and cannot take. Oh, I can feed the dog though. It actually worked. At least I could feed the dog. I don't know if that actually means that it heals or something. Could be that's how it works, yeah. Why is he no longer in my group? If he's here. This doesn't always make sense, does it? He's online. That is kind of weird, really. It's kind of like there's something up with the group mod, right? I can have 5 people here, and the survivor here who's supposed to be here, he just logged on. I guess it's the same survivor, right? I'm not sure, really. We'll see if it's him. Oh, it's Sword! Ah, but of course, Sword didn't say a name? Sword. Yep, that was Sword, all right. He's not a member of this group. That was confused me as a motherfucker. This guy knows this game. He should be able. Sword, you should be able to set a name, mate. You've been doing this for years. That was nice of Corky. He's just straight away offering Sword a kit of gear. Sidester, I don't know if you can hear me, buddy. Oh, yes. Oh, that would be nice if you keep crossing so wouldn't let me. Yeah, that's fair, buddy. That is so fair. I'm gonna Oh, thank you, Corky. That's all fucking awesome, man. That's the pickaxe we needed to start mining. And while meeting up with Corky to get that, I can ask him because he is awesome at this game, at the mining thing as well. Soy Snoop. Yep, 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 yep. He is. He is indeed. Let's see. Let's make sure that the car has been put away. Everything is the way it should be. And then I am going to have to head out. It's time for me to get some food done for the puppy, for the doggo, real life doggo. And also Mary will be home in about half an hour, and I'm sure she would appreciate if I make the house a bit neat before she shows up, right? So, happy wife, happy life, you know, just making sure everything's closed. It wasn't. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I need loads of pickaxe. I have a lot of sharpening stones at the moment. So I'm going to spend those. And apparently it seems like Corky was going to give me a tier 2 pickaxe, which I think is an upgraded pickaxe. So I'm looking forward to that. And then, yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to need a shitload of sharpening stones. But actually, I did collect a few. Allow me to show you in a second. But we did collect a few just to make sure that we got them all that we need. That's how I do it. Is I like to prepare for what I do, right? So start making the stuff I need before I go mining. So I'm gonna have to spend a few minutes later reading up on the mining and making sure I have everything. As you can see here, I'm fairly prepped for. We're fairly prepped for it. So we have 9 sharpening stones at the moment ready. And I know it's not going to do a lot, and it's not going to be enough, but it's a start. But, ladies and gents, thank you so... Not enough stones, believe me. Got it. Got it. I'll get more. I will. Again, hopefully, you know, they will also pop up slowly as we start loading while doing this. Because as I understand it, it's kind of like you go to the nodes, right? Where you mine and stuff, and then you have to wait till restart to do it again. So I figure once I set up a route, oh well, sweet. Once I set up a route, right, it will be me taking that route out, and then, you know, when I'm done with that, I'll start looking up for sharpening stones or what else I need to continue after the next restart, doing again and again and again, so that I can upgrade my gear. Because there's like a 7 workbench, which is not this one, but it's here's. We have one, but I just haven't put it up yet. But that's gonna. Yeah, I think I can. I can't remember how, but yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I'll figure it out. And otherwise, I'll probably be on stream doing it. So mine the correct note to get the material. Sure, sounds like, you know, a big thing. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing it tomorrow on stream. So if you got the time to pop by and teach me, that would be awesome. For now, I gotta run. I have a cat going around meowing at me, wanting food. I have a dog that needs to get for a walk, and yep, time for me to get going. thank you for popping by. I appreciate you a lot for being here. And if you are on the video of the day on YouTube, don't forget to do a sub or a follow. Have a fantastic day. And thank you, everybody, for popping in. See you tomorrow, same place, same time.